Alright, let me open Ableton and see what all the hype's about. Nah, f this, I'm out.
Now hold on, take it easy.
Okay, who are you?
You can call me Splice, and I'm gonna get you up and running in Ableton Live. First, we'll need a sound, which you'll find in Ableton's browser located on the left-hand side. In the first category, sounds, you'll find a wide variety of pre-made instruments.
Not quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a melody.
Try heading to the clips category. These sounds have patterns associated with them.
I could hear something off of this.
To import a clip, simply drag and drop it into this first box. Go ahead and hit the playhead to trigger the clip. By default, clips will loop forever in live session view. You can stop them down here.
Alright, first off, thank you. This has been very helpful, but I'm not quite happy with the sound. Can we adjust it a little bit?
If you look at the bottom left, you're going to see the instrument itself. In Ableton, we call this a device. You can also add MIDI and audio devices to further change the sound. Use spacebar to start playback, then try changing the knobs until you're happier with the sound.
I just kind of want to tone it down a little bit.
Let's add the auto filter device from the browser. This will help us sculpt the frequencies. Try dragging the yellow circle to cut out the higher frequencies. You can use these buttons to change the filter type. If you hit the number 12, it will decrease the slope of the filter, making it a little more gradual.
Alright, let's add some drums.
Once you find one you like, drag it onto the second MIDI track. Remember, MIDI tracks are for virtual instruments. This instrument is called a drum rack. You can click on the playheads to hear the drum sounds. Now that we have two tracks, try taking the levels down on the mixer.
Alright, tell me how to get the drums in there.
Simply double click on this first cell. I'd recommend you drag up on this border to increase the window size. To add in notes, double click anywhere in the grid.
Alright, let's hear how this kick sounds.
The reason you don't hear this kick is that you haven't triggered the drum clip yet. Let's stop the melody while we build out the drums. It can be helpful using a metronome when building out a beat. It'll be important to be able to preview your drum sounds, so use this headphone icon. You'll now hear individual sounds when you click on the piano notes. May I take control for a bit?
By all means.
Let's add a snare on the third beat. Placing a kick here will sound nice as well. Next, we can use the duplicate feature to make a longer phrase. To add more energy, let's place two closed hi-hats on every other sync note. The notes are too loud though, so let's lower the volume in the velocity editor. You can also hold Control on Windows or Command on Mac over the note, and then adjust the velocity from there. We'll highlight the appropriate amount of time, then use Control D on Windows or Command D on Mac to duplicate these hi-hats across the region.
Alright, sounding good, but how do we customize this melody?
Simply double-click on the clip to edit the notes. Once you have a note selected, you can use your arrow keys to move side to side or up and down. If you use shift up or down, it will move the notes by an octave. If you right-click in the piano roll, you can change the grid size, quantize the notes, as well as access other import options. You can also use Command 1 and 2 to increase or decrease the grid resolution. By hitting the keyboard shortcut B, we can access Draw Mode. This allows you to single-click to add or remove notes, as well as quickly edit the velocity flags and modulation flags.
I like the stutters in the melody. Maybe we could alternate every other time between low and high. Hit that duplicate button.
So far, we've only worked in Ableton's session view, which is optimized for live performance. Let's switch over to Ableton's arrangement view and hit spacebar. You'll notice that even though the timeline is empty, you're still hearing the clips playing. To revert to the arrangement, simply click on these icons near the track header. Single-clicking anywhere in the arrangement will set the insert marker. This is where playback starts from.
So how do we get what we already made into the arrangement?
Use Tab to switch between arrangement and session mode. Then simply click and hold on the clip. While you click and hold down, hit Tab, and you can drag the clips into the arrangement. Click and drag across the lower half of the clip to select a portion of it.
Alright, and then I'm going to use Command D to duplicate that across a little bit. Then hit Tab, click and hold, and drag that in. Boom, got it. Also do the same thing with the drums, and then let's start it at measure 5 and duplicate it once across.
One of the most powerful tools in your arsenal is automation. This simply means controlling a parameter over time. Use the keyboard shortcut A to view automation. The red line on each track corresponds to the last parameter you adjusted. Try single-clicking on the red line to add automation points. This will move the filter's frequency slowly over time. If you highlight a portion of the clip, you can right-click to add automation shapes. The last major thing I wanted to show you is how to use audio samples in the arrangement timeline.
Cool, I've gone to the samples category and searched crash.
Just drag and drop the sample onto the third or fourth audio track. Audio tracks can also be utilized to record new audio, as well as resample audio from Ableton itself. Try hitting S on your keyboard. This will solo the track.
Yeah, I'm going to take the volume down for this.
The C next to the volume stands for center. Try dragging that up and down to pan it left and right. To select an entire clip, click on the title bar. Notice the fade handles at the beginning and end of the clip. While your clip is selected, hit R to reverse the audio.
Dope. I think this could be a good transition. Alright, I'm going to highlight the drums and melody and Command D. Then let's add a ride cymbal on the fourth audio track at measure 9. Alright, I'm going to highlight these first two and then Command D.
You can change the length of a clip by dragging on the top half. Try selecting a portion of it and hitting the delete key. This will add nice stutters in the ride cymbal.
Okay, so I've got a pretty good grasp on Ableton. Thank you, Splicey. And now I just wish I had some harder hitting drum sounds.
BRB. I've pulled up some sounds in the Splice desktop app. This connects to our library of millions of royalty-free sounds.
Yeah, these hit hard.
Sounds will lock to your key and BPM. You can then seamlessly drag and drop into Ableton. Here's the beat with a few more Splice sounds added. Finally, if you want to learn more music production on Splice, we now have Splice Skills. Skills is designed to flow like our sounds catalog by producing new content every week and addressing a wide range of topics. We'll have links in the description. Remember to subscribe to our channel, leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll see everyone next time.